Have you ever felt like no matter how much you walk, how many vegetables you eat, or how often you say no to dessert, your weight still creeps up slowly, stubbornly, year after year? You're not alone. And the real culprit may be sitting quietly on your plate, two everyday foods you probably believe are perfectly safe. But when you combine them, they silently sabotage your metabolism, spark inflammation, and store fat faster than you realize. This isn't just about a few pounds. This is about joint pain that won't go away, a sudden loss of balance, legs that feel too heavy after just a short stroll. It's not just aging. It's what these foods are doing inside your body. So stick with me, because in just a moment, I'll reveal exactly what these two foods are, why you must never eat them together, and what to choose instead to protect your body, your independence, and your health. Let's begin with a question. Have you noticed how much harder it is to lose weight now than it was 10 or 20 years ago? You eat less, you move more. But the results? They're minimal. That's because something inside your body has changed. And it's not just your metabolism, it's your body's reaction to certain food combinations. What used to be harmless now causes your insulin to spike, your fat to store, and your energy to crash. And among the worst offenders is a simple, everyday combination most seniors consume daily without question. You see, after the age of 60, digestion slows, hormones shift. Your body's ability to regulate blood sugar and burn fat becomes more fragile, and the right food choices can help stabilize that. But the wrong ones? They can quietly undo every step you take, every healthy choice you make. Let me be clear, the problem isn't in the food alone, it's in the pairing. There are two foods that, when eaten together, send conflicting signals to your body. And the worst part? They're both advertised as healthy. I'm talking about fruit and dairy. More specifically, bananas and milk. Yes, you heard that right. That morning smoothie, that post-walk snack. That innocent combination you've trusted for years might be the very reason you can't shake that stubborn weight or the heaviness in your legs. Here's why. Bananas are high in quick-digesting sugars. That means as soon as you eat them, your blood sugar spikes. For younger people, that spike is absorbed relatively smoothly. But for seniors, it hits harder. Your pancreas struggles to keep up. Insulin floods your system. And what does insulin do? It stores fat. Now combine that with milk, a slow-digesting protein and fat source. Suddenly, your body is trying to digest two completely different speeds of food at the same time. This creates digestive conflict. Your gut slows down to handle the milk. But the sugar from the banana is already in your bloodstream, causing chaos. And that's just the beginning. This delayed digestion often leads to fermentation in the gut. That means gas, bloating, and inflammation. The kind that causes you to wake up feeling heavy. The kind that makes your knees ache after sitting for just 20 minutes. And remember, this isn't about the occasional indulgence. This is about daily habits we trust, because we've been told they're healthy. But nobody told you that. Combining fruit and dairy after 60 could sabotage your health goals. Now here's the kicker. This combination doesn't just affect your weight, it impacts your circulation, it worsens insulin resistance, and it increases visceral fat, the dangerous kind that wraps around your organs. Studies have shown that older adults who frequently mix fast-digesting sugars with slow proteins experience more metabolic syndrome markers than those who separate their carb and protein intake. What's even more concerning is how silent this damage is. You won't feel it immediately. There's no burning, no obvious sign. Just a gradual decline, a little more swelling, a little more fatigue, a little more difficulty getting up from a chair. Until one day you notice it's harder to walk upstairs. Your legs feel like they've aged 10 years overnight, and you blame it on aging. But what if aging wasn't the problem? What if it was your breakfast? Let me tell you a quick story. Margaret, 68, walked every day. She cut out desserts. She drank water, got sunlight, and followed every tip she read online. But nothing changed. Her weight stayed the same. Her knees were always stiff in the morning, and she couldn't understand why. until her granddaughter mentioned a health video online, one that talked about not mixing fruit and dairy. Margaret gave up her beloved banana yogurt bowls. Within 2 weeks, her knees hurt less, her morning swelling decreased, and for the first time in months, she felt like she had energy. She didn't change her calories, she just changed the combination. Now, I'm not here to say bananas are bad, or that dairy is evil. But together they create the perfect storm inside the body of a senior. High sugar meets slow protein, insulin spikes, digestion stalls, fat stores, and your muscles and joints, they suffer, especially your legs, because poor digestion leads to poor circulation. Poor circulation leads to lower oxygen delivery. And your legs, being furthest from your heart, suffer first. The result? A dull ache, swelling around the ankles, a dragging feeling even after light activity. Your independence starts to shrink without you even noticing. Let's pause here and breathe, because there's good news. You don't have to give up your favorite foods, you just have to space them wisely. Eat your banana with a handful of nuts like walnuts or almonds. These fats slow the sugar absorption naturally and prevent insulin spikes. Have milk with oats or chia seeds, slow carbs that don't overload your system. Avoid combining fruit with dairy in the same sitting. Give your body time to digest each component fully before adding the next. It's a small change, but for seniors, it's transformational. Your digestion improves, your metabolism stabilizes, your energy returns, and your legs, they carry you better. You'll notice fewer cravings, less inflammation, more mobility, because your body was never the problem. It was how we were told to eat. Now that you know the truth, what will you do? What if the simplest fix to your weight issues, leg stiffness, and morning fatigue wasn't a pill or a workout or a magic diet, but simply not mixing 2 healthy foods at the wrong time? Now let's talk about why this pairing causes so much disruption in seniors, and what science says happens inside your gut when you eat them together. When you eat fast sugars, like bananas alongside slower proteins like milk, the digestive process doesn't just slow down, it gets confused. Your stomach tries to release enzymes for both carbohydrate and protein digestion at once. But those enzymes operate best in different pH environments. One needs acid, the other needs a more neutral base. This conflict means neither food gets digested properly. Instead of being absorbed efficiently, the banana begins to ferment. That fermentation causes gas, bloating, and even disrupts your gut microbiome. Your good bacteria, they struggle. Your bad bacteria, they thrive on sugar and undigested food. This leads to inflammation, not just in your stomach but throughout your body, and chronic inflammation is a silent killer. It slows down your metabolism, it triggers fat storage, it inflames joints, and it creates a cycle that makes walking, climbing stairs, and staying active feel harder. Because it is harder. Now imagine doing this every morning. A banana smoothie with yogurt, cereal with fruit and milk, a fruit parfait. Every day you're setting your body up to struggle, and because the effects are so gradual, you never realize it's happening. You blame your age, you blame your genes. But it was breakfast, and it's not just bananas and milk. The broader truth is this: seniors should avoid combining fast-digesting fruits with slow-digesting animal proteins in the same meal. That includes orange juice with eggs, yogurt with sweet fruits, milk-based protein shakes with berries or mango. Why? Because your aging digestive system can't keep up with the conflicting signals. Now here's where it gets even more critical. When your digestion is constantly strained, your body goes into a kind of survival mode. Instead of burning calories, it conserves them. Instead of using fat for energy, it stores more. This is why so many seniors gain weight despite eating less than they used to. You may have cut out sweets, reduced portions, or even skipped meals. Yet your belly stays. It's not about how much you eat, it's about how you eat it. Pairing foods poorly creates metabolic stress. Metabolic stress leads to insulin resistance. Insulin resistance leads to fat gain, especially around your midsection. And guess what kind of fat that is? Visceral fat, the most dangerous kind. the kind that surrounds your organs and increases your risk for heart disease, diabetes, and even dementia. Let's bring it back to your legs for a moment. Seniors often notice their legs feel heavy, swollen, weak, or stingy for no reason. These are signs of poor circulation and inflammation, both of which are worsened by the very food combinations we've been discussing. Now ask yourself this: how often do you feel tired after eating? That post-meal fatigue? The urge to sit down? The sense that your limbs are just too heavy? It's not normal. It's not just aging. It's your body struggling to process what you just gave it. But once you understand the rules of food combining for your age, everything changes. You regain clarity, energy, mobility, and a sense of control. Let's talk about what happens when you stop combining fruit and dairy. First, your digestion improves. That means less bloating, fewer stomach aches, more regular bowel movements. Then your insulin levels stabilize. You don't crash after meals. You don't crave sugar 2 hours later. Your metabolism gently resets. And because your blood sugar isn't spiking and crashing all day, your body finally stops storing fat unnecessarily. Suddenly, walking feels lighter. You wake up with less stiffness. And your weight? It starts to shift in your favor. There's one more hidden danger to the banana milk combo I haven't mentioned yet: mucus. That's right. This combination is known in traditional Ayurvedic medicine to produce excess mucus in the body, a theory modern science is beginning to support through observations on dairy-induced inflammation. Too much mucus means respiratory issues, sinus congestion, and a greater chance of inflammation throughout the body. But more interestingly, mucus affects digestion too. It can coat the lining of your gut, making it harder for nutrients to be absorbed properly. And when your body doesn't absorb nutrients, it suffers. Your muscles weaken, your joints lose resilience, your balance worsens. Which brings us back to the terrifying truth: poor food pairing doesn't just add weight, it undermines your entire foundation of strength, balance, and mobility. And you can change all of that with one decision. Let me give you a better option for breakfast. Instead of a banana smoothie with milk, try oatmeal with cinnamon and chia seeds, a small banana with almond butter and water. Yogurt with berries, but only if you tolerate dairy well and in moderation. Keep it simple. Don't overload your plate. Focus on combinations your body can digest easily. Because when digestion is smooth, everything else improves. Here's what I want you to remember. After 60, it's not about eating less. It's about eating smarter. The foods you ate at 30 might not work for you anymore. The healthy choices you made before might now be harmful, if combined wrong. You don't need extreme diets. You don't need to fear fruit or dairy. You just need to stop eating them together. That one change could ease the swelling in your legs, make climbing stairs feel easier, help you lose stubborn weight, and restore energy you thought was gone forever. You deserve to feel strong, to move freely, to age with grace and vitality. And it starts with your plate, but we're not done yet. In the next part, I'm going to reveal the second food combination that seniors must avoid, a pairing so common and so quietly destructive that even health-conscious adults make this mistake every single day without realizing the cost. If you thought bananas and milk were bad, wait until you see this one. Let's now talk about the second silent offender, a combination that seems harmless, comforting even, one that likely appears on your plate at least a few times each week: bread and cheese. Yes, that warm sandwich, that slice of toast with melted cheddar, that afternoon snack of crackers and cheese. For seniors, this combo is a metabolic trap, and here's why. Bread, especially white or refined bread, digests quickly. It's made from processed flour that your body breaks down into sugar in a matter of minutes. Now combine that with cheese, a dense, high-fat, slow-digesting dairy product. And what happens? You guessed it, digestion slows. Sugar hits the bloodstream fast and fat lingers, delaying stomach emptying. Your body is left in chaos, unsure of how to prioritize digestion, overwhelmed by sugar and fat at the same time. The result? A spike. in blood sugar, followed by a crash in energy. A flood of insulin followed by fat storage. And once again, inflammation. Your joints ache, your legs swell, your belly bloats, and just like that, a small snack turns into a metabolic disaster. But here's the truly deceptive part. Cheese feels satisfying. Bread feels light. Together they feel like comfort food. But inside your body, they are the perfect storm, especially if you're over 60. Because after 60, your pancreas produces less insulin, your muscle mass decreases, and your digestion weakens. Your body no longer has the same resilience to manage a surge of blood sugar or slow digesting fats. That sandwich you had for lunch? It's not just a sandwich anymore. It's the reason your ankles are swollen by evening. It's the reason your legs feel tired on your afternoon walk. It's the reason your weight stays stuck, even when you think you're eating light. And there's more. Cheese is high in sodium, salt. When combined with the simple carbs in bread, this increases your risk of fluid retention. That's right. Water gets trapped in your lower limbs. Your legs puff up. Your joints feel tighter. Your blood pressure rises. And you're left wondering why your rings feel tighter, your shoes feel snugger, and your knees ache after sitting too long. It wasn't age, it was the sandwich. And the most shocking part? Whole wheat bread doesn't save you. Most commercial whole wheat bread is still heavily processed, high on the glycemic index, and creates the same sugar surge as white bread. So even when you think you're choosing the healthy option, you may still be triggering the same reaction. But here's the silver lining. You can still enjoy both bread and cheese. You just have to separate them. Have a slice of cheese with apple slices or raw nuts. Enjoy toast, but pair it with avocado or egg, not dairy. Give your digestive system space. When you space your fats and starches apart, your digestion improves, your blood sugar stabilizes, your inflammation drops. And what happens next? You feel lighter. Your legs stop aching, your belly starts to flatten. Your energy returns in waves you haven't felt in years. Because food is medicine, but only when taken in the right way. Now let's get into the science behind this. When you eat high glycemic carbs like bread, your blood sugar rises. Your pancreas releases insulin to push that sugar into cells. Insulin is also a fat storage hormone. Now throw cheese into the mix. Its high fat content slows digestion, but it also makes insulin stay in your system longer. So not only are you spiking insulin, you're prolonging it, which means even more fat storage. And over time, this leads to insulin resistance, a condition where your cells stop responding to insulin effectively. The consequences? Weight gain, fatigue, inflammation, and eventually, type 2 diabetes. But it doesn't stop there. Cheese also contains a compound called casein, a protein that some aging digestive systems struggle to break down. Casein digestion problems lead to mucus buildup, gut irritation, and even immune system confusion, making arthritis symptoms worse in some seniors. And if you're already dealing with joint pain, every bite of that sandwich might be quietly feeding the fire. You see, it's not about calories. It's not about willpower. It's about combinations. Let me tell you about Arthur, 74, who always enjoyed a grilled cheese sandwich with tomato soup for lunch. He wasn't overweight. He walked his dog. He even lifted light weights twice a week. But he kept noticing something strange. His feet would swell every afternoon. His lower back hurt, and his knees made climbing stairs feel like lifting bricks. He blamed his age, until he tried one simple experiment. For 2 weeks, he separated his carbs from his fats. No more bread with cheese, no more potatoes with butter, no more milk with fruit. He didn't change anything else. In those 2 weeks, the swelling went down. His knees hurt less. He had more energy in the mornings. And yes, he lost 2 pounds without trying. Not because he ate less, but because he combined better. And now I'm inviting you to do the same. Think of your meals not in terms of what you're eating, but in terms of how you're combining them. Avoid pairing fruit with dairy, Bread with cheese, sugar with fat. Instead, choose fruit with nuts or seeds, bread with avocado or egg, cheese with vegetables. Give your body foods that work together, not against each other, and you'll feel it in your joints, in your waistline, in your energy, because every bite matters, especially now. And if you're thinking, isn't this too simple to work? Remember, some of the most powerful changes in your life come from the smallest adjustments. In the final part of this video, I'm going to share how to reset your meals, reclaim your energy, and adopt an easy system to avoid harmful food combinations without giving up your favorite flavors. I'll also reveal the 3 best combinations seniors can use to support weight loss, fight inflammation, and boost energy. Starting with your very next meal, let's wrap everything together and give you a simple, powerful way forward, because now you know the truth. The issue isn't about good or bad foods. It's not about eating clean or starving yourself. It's about what food does inside your body after 60, and whether it works with your biology or quietly against it. So what do you do now? You apply the principle of food combining for your age. Here's your new daily blueprint. Eat fast-digesting foods separately from slow-digesting ones. Example, eat fruit alone as a snack between meals. Let it digest on its own. Don't combine it with yogurt, milk, or cheese in the same sitting. Pair carbs with fiber and healthy fats. Instead of toast and cheese, go for whole grain bread with avocado. Instead of crackers and cheese, try raw veggies. With hummus or nuts, make protein the star, but keep it clean. Eggs with veggies. Chicken with leafy greens. Fish with a side of roasted vegetables. When you eat like this, your digestion improves, your insulin stabilizes, and your inflammation drops. And you know what that means? Less bloating, fewer cravings, more energy after meals, not that sleepy crash. And most importantly, weight starts to come off naturally. Let's talk results. After just 7 days of following this strategy, you'll feel lighter in the mornings. Your legs won't feel as stiff after sitting. The swelling in your ankles will start to ease. After 14 days, clothes will fit more comfortably. You'll notice fewer sugar cravings, you'll be walking more easily. And in 30 days, you could be down 5 to 10 pounds, not by starving, but by finally working with your body, not against it. And here's the best part. You don't need expensive supplements, no apps, no complicated rules, just one principle. Never combine fast sugars and slow fats or proteins in the same meal. Let's revisit the top 3 best food combinations for seniors that boost metabolism, support digestion, and help with weight control. 1. Apple slices with almond butter. The fiber in apples slows the sugar absorption. The healthy fats in almond butter reduce inflammation. Together, they give long-lasting energy without a blood sugar crash. 2. Oatmeal with chia seeds and cinnamon, slow-burning carbs that stabilize blood sugar. Chia seeds add healthy fat and fiber. Cinnamon helps regulate insulin sensitivity. 3. Baked salmon with steamed broccoli and olive oil, clean protein that supports muscle mass. Broccoli boosts digestion. Olive oil provides anti-inflammatory fat that protects your joints. These meals are easy, delicious, and most importantly, designed for your body right now. So if you've been battling stubborn weight, if your legs feel heavier each month, if your energy just doesn't return no matter how much you rest, it's not a mystery. It's not your fault. It's the way we've been told to eat. But now, you know better. You now understand how to protect your digestion, metabolism, and joint health with simple senior smart choices. So here's my challenge to you. For the next 7 days, remove one bad food pairing, just one. Start with skipping fruit and dairy. That's it. See how you feel, then layer in smarter combinations. Give your body room to heal. Let it surprise you. Because healing doesn't always come in pills or complex routines. Sometimes it starts with something as simple as what's on your plate. Before we go, I want you to remember this. You are not too old to change. You are not too far gone to feel better. Every bite you take is a message to your body. Make that message a good one. Less confusion, more clarity, Less inflammation, more freedom, less weight, more strength, and most of all, less pain, more life. If this video opened your eyes, hit the like button right now. It helps others just like you find this information, and if you want more honest, powerful health tips designed for seniors, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Your health is your power. Don't let another meal steal that from you. Comment 1 below if you're ready to change your meals and change your future. And if this video helped you, let us know how in the comments. You've got this. Your body is ready. Now give it what it needs. Stay strong, stay aware, and we'll see you in the next video.